welcome inside the Rogers studio for another episode of Knights Talk. I'm your host, Matt Sanderson, and the Knights of Meaford coming off of 3 straight losses, actually. Lost 8-6 to the Bradford Rattlers back on the 24th of January. And then New Tecumseth, they beat Meaford 4-3, just barely there, and then lost tough again to the Rattlers 9-2 on February the 3rd. So it's been kind of up and down for the Knights of Meaford, to say the least, right now, with only a couple games left on the schedule. But let's take a look at those 3 games that they played, and we're going to bring it up here in just a moment. And no, actually, instead, correction, let's go over to upcoming games, and we'll look at the games that the Knights of Meaford have currently left. And they have 6 games, and 3 of those are at home, 3 away. Their next game, February 7th, this Thursday, hosting the South Muskoka Shield. And then they take on Almagwin, Ville Marie, the Bradford Bulls. They take on the Rattlers again, and then finish out their season on Saturday, February the 16th, against the Bradford Bulls. So some much needed W's there for the club. If they could even potentially win out or go 5-1, that would be a big feather in the cap of them to end off their season. But now let's go over and look at the North Division standings. And currently right now you see the Knights of Meaford, 3 points separate them from West Nipissing. Remember, they took down West Nipissing earlier in the year as well. They've got a little bit of a cushion on the Bulls, though, so they sit comfortably in that 7th place spot right now. But the Bradford Rattlers still running away with everything, 31-4-1 on the season. And then Ville Marie, 27-10. Temiskaming, New Tecumseth, Almagwin, West Nipissing, Meaford, and the Bradford Bulls round out your top 8 there. We'll go over to the South Division. And in the GMHL South Division, St. George leading the way, and still handily. Only 3 losses on the season. They're 36-3. Behind them, Tillsonburg, Windsor, Kingsville, Niagara-on-the-Lake, North York, Oshawa, and Niagara round out your top 8 there. But Northumberland just 1 point out of that 8th and final playoff spot. We'll have to see what happens and what is entailed over the next couple games in that division as well. We'll take a look now at GMHL scoring leaders. And on top, as usual, it's Bryce Yetman from Windsor. 131 points on the season in 34 games. That is virtually unheard of. That is literally incredible, the way that he was able to put things together there. Anthony Mota, and then you have Mitch Randall in there too. Liam Hurley, Anton Trublin, Ivan Bodarenko, and then Melvin Thorson and Nicholas Belrose rounds out your top 10. We'll go over to Knights scoring now. Eli Kinsman still leading there. 55 points for him on this season. Tyson Goditis just 2 points back of him. 28 goals on the year for the kid, and he's been playing very well. He leads the team right now in goals. Connor Long, Tyler Arsenal, Callum Queenan round out your top 5 there, and then you can see from 6 to 10 and where they fall into place there. So it's important that the Knights of Meaford can definitely get a little bit of the ground. If they can move up those standings just even a little bit, that'll definitely help them stay away from those top 2 teams anyways, for the that they might have to play in the first round of the playoffs. So we'll have to see what happens, and it starts this Thursday night when they take on the South Muskoka Shield at the St. Vincent Community Center. We encourage you to be there and join us, because myself and Gord Chapman will give you that broadcast from the St. Vincent Community Center, and it should be an exciting one. Make sure to tune in, and until then, we'll see you next week on Knights Talk.